I feel like money is just not that. Like I don't know. I guess from being somebody who's been rich, been poor, and it's the longest I've been in the middle because it's always either I'm rich or I'm poor. That's for the last up until like maybe the last 7 years of my life. I've always been one of those people. Like I'm rich and I'm poor. It's funny. The other day I was speaking to Hood and he asked me that. He was like, "Yo, bro, how many times you been broke?" I said, "Went broke." I said, "Too many to count." Like, and then when I started meeting multimillionaires and people like, I met one billionaire. Not every day you meet a fucking billionaire. They all shared that. They were like, "Oh, you on the right track." When I would be like, "Man, I've been going broke." This is what they said. "Oh, you're on the right track if your goal is to be really rich or wealthy." She said, "In order to get to that, you got to take those risks." So kind of like with Dame Dash, everybody don't understand when he be like he broke, and I'll be like, "Oh, his broke ain't what you think probably, right?" Because I've been like that, right? Like even in recent times, I'm not liquid, right? Meaning, oh, I don't got. It's like when you come from a lifestyle where you just got cash, 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 it feel weird to not be cash accessible, right? But I have things that are worth money, right? But I can't go. I would have to move things around and sell something if I wanted to just be liquid and go buy something. You get what I'm saying? So when he goes, "Oh, I'm broke," it's because he used his own money to do things, right? Like when I went and did the crib situation, I used my own money. Like whatever situations we do, we use our own money. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody might view it as like, "Oh no, right now I ain't got it because my money's making me money," right? And the money that is making me may not be a lot, but it's consistent. It took me a while to learn that because when you come from where I come from, you used to, you know what I'm saying? I put up a bed, I make back $1,500 profit, 2,000, I make back 3,000, 2,500. You know what I'm saying? So for every bed I put up, I'm making back that. And then you go into a business where if you make 10% of what you put up, it's a good year. That shit don't feel the same. You look at that like you tell somebody, "Yeah, I made 10%." They're like, "Wow, that was you invested in something. It brings you back a 10%, brings you back the initial investment plus the 10% on top. That was a good investment." But we come from an environment where it has to double. So if it ain't a 500 to 1,000% return, you looking at it like, nah. That's why you can't even buying stuff from people when they get stuff half off. And then there's certain people in certain levels you could sell it to them at 25% off or even 20% off, and they're excited. We looking at somebody, they be like, "Yo, I got this MacBook, right? Let's say it's $2,000." He be like, "Yo, I'm gonna sell it to you for 1,700." You like, "Get the fuck out of here! I give you a stack right now." And I had to learn: $1 saved is $1 earned.
I don't know. A 10 or 20.
You said a 10 or 20.
I mean, a 10 or 20% off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
save me $1.
I got $1.
I had you just went on. You said not to cut you off, but you cut me off, and then you just cut off my whole. But I was going to touch base on that, but I'm not going to go back to that. So
you don't remember? I apologize.
No,
you don't.
You just like you cut me off. So when he was on, I only let him land your line.
Oh God.
And shit.
You really letting that comment bother you?
No. I'm just saying though, like you cut me off for every fucking thing. Like sometimes I just don't get to say anything. But yeah.
Floor is yours, madam.
Don't
say no.
No. It's gone. The momentum is gone for that moment. But what else happened in social media news that you were talking about? I feel like I haven't. I mean, today's Tuesday. I haven't really spent that much time on this week. It's sad people get their news right from social media and stuff like that. I've been a little occupied with holiday stuff coming up.
Realistically, though, it's the same news. It's just you're getting it in small excerpts instead of watching.
No, I feel like I haven't. I'm not current on.
No. I'm just adding to that. Yeah. Like, I don't. So for me, I don't follow.
The last thing, the Mike Tyson fight.
Oh, we ain't talking about that.
That was like pretty much it.
What you thought about that? The Tyson fight? They saying it was fake. You think it was fake? It was staged, rather?
I don't know. I felt like yes and no. Initially, Mike Tyson is an actor. I think a lot of people forget that he is an actor. Round 1 and 2, he was looking good. It was looking good.
And it was only 2 minute rounds.
Were in his favor. And then I literally the top of the third, I told you I was like, "What's up with his leg? Like, what's going on? He doesn't look good." It was just like something turned off. So I wasn't sure like if it was he. You know how you come out and you have that adrenaline, and then it just stopped.
Yeah.
But he still looked like he was packing the power punches. You could see that when he did hit Jake Paul. It was doing damage, but I'm not really too sure. He looked out of it. He was biting his glove a lot.
So that's what made me think it was bullshit.
I don't know.
I've never seen Tyson bite his glove.
I'm still waiting for people like to do comparisons to pull up footage to see.
The only thing I seen him bite was Holyfield's ears.
It was just not that excessive. And I don't know if that was frustration within himself
because he couldn't do what he wanted to do.
No, it could have been that he couldn't do what he wanted to do because it was rigged, or it could have been frustration that he wasn't doing what he felt he was mentally capable of doing, and he was becoming frustrated. Like, why am I letting him? This is not me. Where's my reflex and all of that? So
to your point, I think somebody would have pulled up footage by now showing us. Oh, he always bit his thing. Like I said, the only thing I've seen him bite was he bit the Holyfield's ears.
Yeah.
Also, real quick sidebar on top of it. I think the genius marketing thing they did for his, because he sells weed. He has like a weed company and all that stuff, and I believe he has a dispensary. They sell edibles that's called Mike's Bites, and they're shaped like Evander Holyfield ear with a bite missing out of it.
Oh,
that's genius. But back to I can't get over him mooning the whole world.
Yeah, it was that was like almost like a skit out of like Hangover or something like that. Yeah, not a skit, but like a scene out of.
I said, yo, did Mike just tell the whole world to kiss his ass?
No, so that's my thing. Like, I don't know. I thought it was dope that his son was into one of his sons.
No, but even in the way he came up there, he was like, I guess he didn't want people to think. Remember when Martin did the skit? He had he had the paño and his shit. He had the washcloth, and he pulled it out. So I guess he wanted to let everybody know that. That's some shit I would have did. Like, yeah.
But I was surprised. Jake Paul's post interview, he was very respectful. Like, he gave Mike Tyson his kudos. A lot of people think he's a douche, but
he's an actor too.
But even like on Twitter and stuff like that, I thought it was gonna be a lot he's more shade.
But he's really
he was actually
like being a professional when it comes to boxing.
Yeah. And people forget Mike Tyson is 58 years old. That's another thing. Whether it was real or fake or whatever. Being 58 years old, and he had put up a tweet that he almost died in June. So for him just being able to do that was a win in itself. Now a lot of people just feel like, that's a loss. So this man hasn't had a professional fight, I believe, in over 19 years.
Yeah, almost 2 decades.
And his the fight that he had with
Roy Jones. That was during COVID. It was
during COVID. So this is his first time with the lights is on back again. So he hasn't done that in quite some time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this man is 58 fighting a 27-year-old who,
could be his son.
Like, come on, let's be for real.
Like that could have been his son. He was in that fight.
But yeah, I'm just happy, like he wasn't like seriously hurt or anything like that. Because I think it would have been niggas would have jumped off this fucking. He would have came out and stomped Jake Paul out.
Yeah, it would have been a race war.
And something would have happened to Mike Tyson and that really got him
know. It would have been a race war.
But yeah.
Well, it was a win for Jerry Jones because they made a lot of money in Dallas.
Netflix was fucking up with the streaming.
Yeah.
I think everybody was.
They was on dial up. But I knew I told y'all that. And they were like, oh, you jinxed it. I said, I don't think first of all, Netflix doesn't stream frequently. The last stream, I think, was the Chris Rock thing. And we know that Chris Rock stand-up wasn't going to do.
Nobody tuned in.
Nah, it was never going to do like this. It was a live stream, but it wasn't going to be.
Both of them have a cult following.
Exactly.
Of fans, right? So I don't know what Jake Paul's brother about. No, Mike Tyson has generations of fans. He has
but Jake Paul
boxing
still
fans.
Has.
He has just people who just like him as a personality himself. He has people that like him as a fan for him being an actor. Jake Paul, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he has a so fucking followers.
It was definitely going to be overwhelming for their system.
I was trying to figure out, how do you think they made money off of that? You think because
there were no ads.
There's no, well, I don't know, because I don't know if they're doing it, because a lot of the streaming services are doing ads, like Prime is doing it.
Well, I guess, actually, yeah, you're right. We have, because our subscription is like Premiere.
Yeah.
So there are people who have
Netflix now.
Netflix has ads. Yeah.
No, I'm asking. I don't know. That's why
Yeah,
I know.
so
I know
there's
Prime
like an
does it.
$8.99 package
And
where it comes with ads.
Oh, so that's how they have the money.
So
okay.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Because I was like, maybe they're going based on people who got it. Because my thing is, it's really, I don't know. I would love to be in the room for that conversation. If they go based on people who got Netflix just for the fight, because there's people who probably
did subscribe.
I
saw that.
Oh, I'm only gonna subscribe for the fight.
That. And then maybe
I would love to see the number of people who subscribed after they knew about the fight, and then I want to see how many people just don't continue their subscription after. Clarissa Shields, the girl fight. Let's talk about that. Amanda, what's her name?
Serrano.
Amanda Serrano got robbed twice. Because I went back and watched their first fight.
Katie,
the Irish girl. I forgot. Yeah, the headbutter is what I call her.
Yeah.
So Clarissa, real quick, we'll talk about the fight. But Clarissa Shields had went and said she was the highest streamed female fight. They always trying to like fluff it. I was like, ma'am. It was like 60 million people. I don't care.
No, it's fake. I don't know.
Way.
We watch boxing, so that's why
ain't no way in hell. But then she kind of doubled back and said, "Oh, people really tuned in for the Jake Paul Tyson thing," which is very true. But I told everybody, and I know you remember this. I told everybody that was texting me if I was going to watch the fight. I was like, I don't care to see. I wanted to see Barrios.
No, everybody. I think every sports commentator said that was the fight to watch.
Yeah, no, but I knew that prior to that. I really wanted to see Barrios fight. His fight was actually really good. Right, and then I wanted to see because he did well against Tank, but Tank is Tank. So it was like, but then I wanted to see the girls. I was like, oh, that's because it was like blood. Like you saw, it was like, yo, y'all robbed her the first fight. Because I felt like it should have been a draw. If anything, at best, it should have been a draw. And then this fight, for her to continue fighting with the gash over her eye like
she got that gash in the 4th round.
Yo, warrior.
And then this bitch kept pressing against it, split open to where it was like her eyelid was hanging over with all that blood, and she really was.
Girl, her trainer was hilarious, right? He said she's a beautiful girl, but she got a big head.
So I just felt like, and granted she lost by 2 points, but it's like even with her having points taken away from her.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Yeah,
it was just weird. I don't know.
She definitely got she got 2 different point deductions. So she got 1 for holding, and then she got 1 for headbutt. So she's a dirty fighter. Like I don't remember the last time I seen a fighter get.
But Amanda, she needs to work on her defense. So that's
I think she's Mexican. I don't think she's Puerto Rican.
She was not blocking.
Yes, she was. She was blocking with her face. She was.
No.
That's what, I ain't gonna lie. If she needs to learn to slip punches. If she learned to slip punches, because she does have power, because she definitely split Katie's eye as well. And if she learns to slip punches and get she need to go to Mayweather's camp. I think she should train with Team Mayweather with the money team. I think
she's older, right? She's like 34.
I don't remember. I think you did look up her age. Yeah, I think she should go and do a camp with them and learn, the defense. Because if she learns to slip punches, she's gonna be a fucking problem. Because she threw the same punches. Like she outpunched her too. She threw punches the entire fight. Mm-hmm. And I've seen men gas out at like 6'7", and they don't even be able to throw as many punches per round. So shout out to her. I feel like it's funny, right? Because I told you, I said either they're gonna do a draw, or they're gonna, if they do, if Amanda does win, we have to get a 3. I said by her getting 2 wins, it almost seems pointless for Katie to fight her a 3rd time.
Yeah. Amanda wants to fight her 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
So
she's not gonna do that. Because early, remember the first round, if it would have been 3-minute rounds, she would have knocked her out. She got saved by the bell, even though she didn't get knocked down, but the bell saved her in the first round. I think it was first or 2nd round, right?
She would definitely
gas
have
out
to get
by the 3rd round.
A knockout. If they did,
she got it.
And I'm talking about it needs to be like a
knockout.
Not knocked down.
No, a knockout.
She needs to be
knock her the fuck out. 10-second count. 10-second count.
On the side of the mat, like fighting for her life.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly believe if she didn't get that cut, she would have really beat the shit. Because she beat her up.
I know that has to hurt though. But I'm like, I couldn't
see though.
I even just get. It was open, like
Yeah.
you, like it, to where you could have put your thumb inside of there.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine what it felt like.
She probably didn't feel it